So, the plans for tonight, ladies and gentlemen, what do I have planned for you? Well, very first off the bat, I'm going to let you know where we stand in the marathon updates. I do have previews for you guys because regardless if you're a member or if you subscribe, it's a marathon. So we are working towards goals. The rewards I have for you are mostly art. It's mostly art, and if you guys ever do want to get art with my character, please let me know because I'm so keen to all that. I've got so many artists I can hit up for safe for work, not safe for work. Why are you telling me to clear my throat? What is wrong with my voice? Sound less seductive. Well, excuse me. My goodness, I didn't know that I was supposed to be some sort of seductive temptress 24/7. Welcome to my succubus space where I am indeed a real woman behind the voice and I don't always have to sound sultry and sexy all the time. Is that what you want? Oh, you want me to be ooh-woo? Tank or hairpin, okay? Because I've got one half of chat being like, you're not raspy and seductive enough, and the other half like, clear your throat and take a drink. I can't please you. I can't please you at all. Voice is fine. Voice is good. My voice is lovely. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, of course you want the uwu. The ara. Know that there are audio commands in my info box. All you have to do, people, if you want me to do something, type in a freaking command. They're there for a reason. Oh my gods.
Doesn't anyone notice this? I feel like I'm taking crazy pills!
I'm over here making commands, making your life easy to tell me what to do, and you're still just like, for fuck's sake, Nessa. I'm trying to get my shit together, I swear. Okay, so I'm going to show you what we get at 2.5k subscribers, which is my nouveau art reveals. You ready? These look sick. These look good. This is the first art reveal nouveau art. It's like tarot kind of art. Do you look? I know. Lovely pose, right? I went to the artist and I said, your art is my vibe and I'm loving it. But would you be able to make it a little sexier? They're like, yeah, I can do that. I'm like, yes. Here for the vibes in the stream and not the commands. Yeah, that's fine. That's why they're there if people want the Twitch experience, but other than that, you can just watch me do my damn thing. So this is the second art, and it is Druid. It is Druid art. So just in case you guys didn't know, canonically, yes, I have a Druid form. I'll go in depth into my actual what exactly what I can do. I am a druid, so I can actually shapeshift into various animals, one of which is a horned big cat, as you can see here. Very cool, right? So we're currently at 468 followers on Twitter. So once we reach 500, that's when I will give you guys a reward. 150 retweets and 300 likes is when we get the full model reveal of my VTuber that is going to be rigged and moving on your screens. We are currently at 120 retweets. We just need 30 more retweets. How crazy is that? 30 more retweets and 100 more likes. That's not hard to do. I just need to promote it a bit more. But if you guys haven't already, head over to my Twitter. Make sure you give it a retweet and a like. It would definitely help me and help us get towards our goals. I know I seem like I'm asking so much of you guys, but honestly, these are things that just, unless I ask, I don't know. It's probably just going to sit there. Because these are stretch goals. These are stretch goal rewards. You also get the official character reference shape. That means you get the front view and the back view, one of the few back views of my character and her delicious squeezable booty. And then 3 more expressions. See, these are beautiful rewards I'm offering for you guys. Beautiful, right? So yes, we are exponentially close. Once we get to 500 followers, I will write and record the final chapter of my lore and upload it. And then I'll mash all 3 of them into one video where I record all of it in one solid sitting. So that is the reward once we hit 500 Twitter followers. You get the final chapter of my lore, or my origin lore, Once we reach that, that's when you get the pictures. So it's lore and then the character design, which I put the levels up as high as they are because I didn't want to have to reveal my character very early on in the game. I always had the plans for having a long debut as a PNG tuber. I have no qualms with rushing into getting a 2D model rigged, and I'll tell you for why. It's because they're expensive as fuck. The rigger that I want to get is like $400, not to mention the $200 I already spent on my character layered art, and then the hundreds that I've spent in the meantime on actual art. So the stuff that I'm giving you guys is stuff that I have invested in myself, in my business, and my creativity, but it also it's branding. You know what I mean? I want to get pictures of myself printed off one day. Heck yeah, wouldn't you want a Nessanox stuffy? Lore, tibbies. If that's not enough to convince you, I don't know what is. Nessanox, lore, and possible tibbies? Oh, glorious. Do I have the skills to pay the bills? Do you think I wouldn't? The people who do these artworks for the 2D models are phenomenal. The people who rig them, even more so. If you need sites to go to, guys, the first site that I would recommend for anything to do with art or rigging is Fiverr. Fiverr. That's the first site. I recommend it, but mainly filter things with the highest amount of reviews, like so the most 5-star reviews, and also like because you want people that have had a lot of work. Even if they've got a long queue, that's good. Fiverr I've encountered the least shit with. Next to that would be a site called it is called VTuber Market. So if you literally just type in vtuber.gg, it will take you to VTuber Market, which is a really good market. You can speak to people and the artists through Discord. You can organize things that way. There are a lot of people on there that don't have a long queue, and they have a wide variety of stuff you can use. The main reason I didn't go with VTuber Market was because I don't communicate a lot through Discord, whereas a lot of the artists on there will. So that's what that is, and a lot of the prices are in USD, so for me it was hard to work out with Australian, but that's neither here nor there. So I would recommend Fiverr, VTuber Market, and then maybe Etsy, maybe. But there's a lot of fucking scammers on Etsy, and they're very expensive. Or you can go to a website called ych.commissions, because that is where I get all of my artwork done, and there is a vast variety of artists on that site. When it comes to streaming, it is impossible to try to conquer even more than maybe like 2 audiences, yeah? When you find your niche in streaming, you really need to narrow that niche down. Streamers, I find that they go into these things wanting high numbers, thinking that that's going to give them the reward that they want. They gun for partner, they gun for affiliate. But these are things, can you really maintain a chat with like 50 plus individual people all wanting to talk about individual things? It burns you out. It's a lot of energy that it takes to be on for people. I have no shame to say that there are certain streamers that get me into certain things that I'm into. And then there are certain streamers that make me want to try things, but then I have to realize that my time and energy is limited, and it's probably looking fun and chaotically good because they're the ones playing it. Do you know what I mean? That's the difference a lot of the time. I'll like content, but then I'm like, maybe I like watching that content better than I actually like playing the content. Some people can maintain chat and play an FPS game and fucking come through. The numbers are off the charts. Me? Fuck that. There's a reason I'm not an FPS girl, and I never fucking have been. It's because I do the ooh shiny and then run off into the fucking distance. End up getting myself fucking RPG'd by somebody. It's just never a fun time. I like things with adventure and story, and not everyone likes that. Some people just want pew pew and bullshit gossip, and that's fine. Don't get me wrong, it's fun as fuck to create a character and be an anime person, but then maintaining that, like a lot of people don't go at it from a business. Unfortunately, when you jump into streaming, you've either got to go into it for personal pleasure or you're going into it to attempt to run a business. And most people definitely need to jump into it from the perspective of personal pleasure first. And then when they're vibing and having fun and they really genuinely think, wow, I like this. I like the community I'm building. It's a good space. I don't feel like what I'm doing is bullshit. Then move it into a brand, then get your logo, then get your rigging, then get your fucking expensive overlays and shit. But don't invest too much in anything from the get-go if you want to get into it full time, unless you dip your feet in the water first. All oceans look wonderfully amazing, and then you put your foot in and it's freezing fucking cold and you don't want to jump in anymore, do you? Exactly. Well, I don't anyway. Strap in and put on your Sunday best, kids. We're going down to NASA's lagoon. You don't have to know what's going on. My whole stream is always a fucking shambles. Just hang on for the ride and keep your limbs inside the ride at all times, so you don't want any wings or horns or fangs or claws coming off on the way through. You wait till I get a stream deck. Honestly, can I just, for a second, let me just bring you in real close. I am limited to the amount of hotkeys that I can use. 1 for my expressions, but 2 for my assets and my backgrounds and my sound effects. Do you know how much more capable I'm going to be as a PNG tuber once I have my stream deck? And then not only that, once I'm a fully rigged fucking live 2D VTuber? This is going to be so helpful. So once again, big huge hugs and thank you to everyone who managed to contribute to that gift. Anyone who's been hanging out and supporting the stream. It has gotten us to the point where we are technologically advancing. Yes, we are.
Yeah, well, good luck, sister. All our modern technology is useless.
I know I am.
D-Luke is more attractive to me than Kaya because he talks less. I did not just say that. Don't clip that. Please don't take it out of context. I mean, because he seems more mysterious. Oh God. Hey boy, you beautiful, but just your mouth.